Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Warrens, party is sorted. Gave the actual stress relief ability to the stress relief unit and blackjack to the blackjack unit. We have 4,400 gold. We're going to the Warrens. Let's do it. We're gonna pick up a camouflage cloak. Wait, was this what I wanted? I guess it's what I wanted because I didn't really want the bleed resist charm. Actually, maybe I do. I know I'm building for the Warrens, but maybe we actually do want to go to the Cove because the blood charm is really good on the flagellant. I guess we got the bleed amulet, that's good enough, but we really do want the blood charm for him so he can use reclaim and then not bleed himself over and over again with that ability. So that's actually something that I would love. But you know what? Screw it. I've already set the party up. We're gonna go to the Warrens because it's new and different. So let's do it. Provision. A little bit of food, some torches. It's a medium length mission. Don't need too many shovels here, but I'll still take 2. I do want a lot of medicinal herbs, and I'll bring along one of those and one of those. That's all of our money. We have 10 bucks. I have 10 gold coins. It's not even enough for a sandwich at the pub. Oh God. This will end well. I believe it has to end well. Also, hello, welcome, Ronnie. BBB, welcome. How are you doing? What have you done? I have sent this crew to their death. Nah, they'll probably be fine. As long as they rely on their bleeds. Although they can slay them even faster. They do have a lot of stress just by jumping into the mission. It's a very linear path like we had last time in the Cove. It's gonna be very unusual. And let's figure out how this party composition works. And let's also try to remember how these people work together, because I haven't used a flagellant in a long time, and the Jester as well. He's got a harvest and a slice off for bleeding in the middle positions, and Dirk stabbed for when he has nothing else to do. They are surprised. Beautiful. So, we're gonna start with bleeds. The bleeds are gonna go in the middle. And this has a 80% chance of landing. Well, of afflicting the bleed. Then we're going to do some more bleed. And I could bleed or I could blackjack. I'm actually gonna go for the blackjack on... I'm gonna go for the bleed. Oh, it missed anyways, so... I don't think there was anything we could have done there. No, the blackjack had a 10% higher chance of applying, so that would have probably been a little better.
A decisive pummeling.
We're gonna try to bleed the crap out of this acolyte. Please hit. That's actually enough. It's the lowest amount you could have done, but it's enough. No puppy. Puppy missed. He did miss his attack. But this is fine. Run for the old gods. In fact, this is so fine that what we could do is we could actually start stress relief right now if we want with the Jester. Like, we'll be able to handle these guys with the units remaining, and then we could just use the Jester to stress relieve them out. We can reclaim if we want for a little bit of healing. It is 6 heal, which is actually pretty good, with effectively no downside, because with the bleed resist amulet, we're unlikely to bleed ourselves off of that. So let's just do it real quick. Okay, yeah, unlikely. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? You will die. Let's do a let's do 1 attack just to get some bleed out there. Oh, all right, never mind. That should do it. You have 1 HP. Bola will do it.
As the fiend falls.
All right, and then we'll eventually heal up our frickin' flagellant when he bleeds himself to death. Because that's kind of his whole shtick. His shtick is that he bleeds himself, and then by bleeding himself, he can become stronger. But I kind of hate it because I don't want him to hurt himself, really. Run for the old gods. I mean, honestly, even if you get bled, it's not that bad. Although you do have a plus 20% stress penalty, which is annoying. I'll stack up some more restoration. You bled yourself again! God, you suck. The self-bleed does suck a little bit, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter, because he has a really nasty heal that he can throw out, like on the next combat. Can he heal himself? No. Alright, well, kill him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But in theory, he can do that. It'll just take like one combat to apply. Well, I could just remove the bleed. You know what? It's 6 bleed. We got very unlucky. The heck is this? Occult scrawlings. Scrawlings written on what looks like stretch and tanned human flesh. Send the dog. The scrawlings forever change the hero. Sickly. You got a disease from that? Oh no, you're just disease resistant down. I thought you could get a positive from that. Maybe you could get a positive quirk from that and we got unlucky. I gotta read up on the curios, man. I don't want to alt-tab to do curio stuff. I'll experiment when appropriate, when necessary, you know? You have to burn it? No, I'm pretty sure you don't burn that. You get a positive quirk from burning it, says Viridian. Yeah, and like, I believe you. No, cause, is it holy water that is like absolutely god-awful, never do it with that event? I forget. I forget, honestly. There's too many interactions to worry about here. Could just go for Hound's Harry, but I want to make sure you die. Ronnie says, make me a special character, please. You just gotta tell me what class you want. That's what you gotta do. I would like you to bleed the Carrion Eater, so let's attack the Acolyte, and that is a kill. Good. It's the books you have to burn. Ah, yes, the books. That one I specifically remember, so you can't get me on that one. I'm pretty sure it's plus 100 stress if you burn books. But then when you read the books, sometimes they're just like occult nonsense and they make you go insane. So like burning them should really help you in the long run. You dead? You're dead, all right. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bang, bang. Hey, just keep bleeding, I guess. I was thinking about tossing out a restoration. Maybe I should have then, because the bleed missed. I mean, I guess they do have a 60% resist. You just gotta hit them. 50% stun, 60% chance of landing. I'll take that. I'll take those odds. Let us finish the hunt. And then toss out a heal here. Probably don't need a restoration now. Although I could try it and then, you know, get the flagellant down low enough so that he can do a like personal heal, but I'm just gonna go for the kill. You know, let's make it easy. Make it easy on me.
A fortune.
250 gold. What a fortune. Hello, welcome, Dragon Flame. How you doing today? Welcome. All right, good, nice. I don't mind the stress. I mind the miss more than I mind the stress. Just stop munching my jester, please. Oh, hey, we get to go. If we're gonna have a hard time shooting the drummer with like bleeds and whatnot, maybe we shouldn't shoot him. But then again, we do have an AoE bleed on the back line with the flagellant, and actually you can target the back line. 0020 can target the back line with the dog. Corn Holio the flagellant can hit the back line with Rain of Sorrows, and Raz the arbalist can hit the back line just by shooting him. And that was the high roll, so I'm very happy with how that turned out. Not quite dead yet, but one more attack will do it, and we can do that with the bleed from the Hound's Harry, which is a guaranteed kill as long as it hits. The other attack didn't have a higher chance of hitting, we just got unlucky. and they resisted the bleed, which is understandable because they have a, well, I mean, that guy has a 37% chance. Uh-oh. I'm worried because they probably synergize off of marking, and that makes me scared. So I'm gonna actually kill the one that hasn't attacked yet. Like, I don't want to even give them a chance. We do need to toss out some heals. You're dead. Stones also, but yeah, if we can just get some kills, then we can buy it. That buys us some time by itself. God, and I'm very scared about doing this, but just don't bleed yourself. I don't know what the probability of this is, but it's getting ridiculous. I mean, I have the bleed amulet.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
What I worry about is them critting him, getting him down to low health, and then dying because of this. But he's got a 95% bleed resist. What is his bleed chance? I gotta look it up. Flagellant, Darkest Dungeon. What is his bleed chance on the self heal? Because it doesn't show it in game. I don't know why, but it doesn't. 120 base chance. No, I upgraded it. It's 130 base chance. But still, that means I had a 45% chance and I failed it multiple times in a row. Whatever. Just don't die. That's the only thing I want from you. Although you're probably gonna get hit because of the mark and then maybe crit killed to death or something. Just be careful, man. Be careful. Good. Good. Munch. Spread out the munching. He does have a high death blow resist, that is correct, but still, even, you know, a quarter chance is too much for me. Sanguinate. I already used the bandage. I don't need to toss out a heal. Let's do a bleed. Okay, he's dead. We can stall as long as we want. You know what? We're just gonna exsanguinate. A crit heal for 20 buys us a lot of time. You don't have enough room for the bandage. Well, just use it then. Sacrificial stone, a stone used for ancient barbaric rituals. I'm not gonna touch this. Is this like if you give it a firewood log, you get something out of it? I think that's like way too expensive for my tastes right now. Book. Yeah, burn the books. If you're playing Darkest Dungeon on your own, burn the books. Only good things can happen when you burn books. Get me the heck out of here. Also, hello, welcome, Jackman. How you doing? I hope you're having a good time and a good day. We have a secret room. Hell yeah. And I brought a key. Hell yeah. I will take the torch.
A handsome reward.
A handsome reward, a single torch.
Well performed.
I don't even want to use the books, because, like, I think you can get positive quirks from books, but I think it's, like, certain quirks that I don't want. Maybe you can get random quirks from it, but still, I probably don't want them. Let's be honest. Okay, same thing.
A devastating blow.
That's an extremely good hit. That's a good hit. They're not quite dead, but the AoE attack from the Houndmaster will kill if it lands, so I'm gonna try to get 2 kills. Now, if he misses again, that's highly annoying. I could use a dog treat here. I do believe it improves accuracy, so you know what? Let's do it and improve the accuracy. If we need it to land in order to get the kills, let's do it. Well, you're actually 1 HP away from death, but you'll die next turn. I think that was smart, because I never use the dog treats. We might need it later, like, we never know if we're gonna find another Shambler's Altar, or maybe there's gonna be like a Collector, maybe there's gonna be, you know, just a hard fight. Maybe we'll get surprised at camp. I didn't look at camping abilities like I should have. There's so many things to look at that I forget sometimes. But I do it like this. But I'm glad I just used it there, because I wouldn't have just forgotten to use it at any other point in time, let's be honest. Alright, that's enough of a heal for you. The healing received is nice. Oh, it does not improve the amount of healing he gets. Whatever. Oh well. Bong, 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 bong. I would like to, and honestly, I'll just try to kill you, and I got you down to 1 HP off of a lucky random crit, which is pretty nice. I can't believe this guy is bleeding himself every single time. Is it 100% chance of applying or something? Like, I don't understand this. They're all dead. But what the heck is this? What is going on? It's gotta be like 100%, right?
A trifling victory.
What level is it?
But
Level
a
2?
victory nonetheless.
130 base minus 95. So it should be 45%, but it's hit 4 times in a row. I'm gonna assume it's just random and I'm getting bad luck, but you know, you always want to think that the game is screwing you when things are going poorly. Things aren't going too poorly. They're just going strangely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough torches. I'll dump one, take the crest. Debuff charm. I already got one. I don't need a second one. Probably just dump the anti-venom, honestly. Although we could get like hit and crit and whatever. Maybe I'll just drop the jade. And then could camp. If we camp, we'll have enough inventory space for the secret doors and whatnot. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do that. We can dump food, we can do some camping, buff everyone up. Yeah. Let's camp.
Huddled together. Furtive and
Probably didn't need to
vulnerable.
throw out that last heal
Rats
if
in a
we were doing
maze.
this, but whatever. Removes bleeding. Seems like a good thing to use. Do we have any camping skills that prevent nighttime ambush? The answer is no. All right. Oh, right there. Plus speed and removes blight and bleeding. We don't need scouting chance. We've already hit the secret room. This was the worst camp ever. You might as well restring your crossbow. You might as well just remove his bleeding. I hit the wrong button because I wanted to buff your speed. And then, I don't know, do that. Rest. Didn't get ambushed at least. That was like the worst camp of all time. I don't know why I did that. I got like no benefit from it at all. I mean, we're at 0 stress, which is nice, but also
If only
treasure.
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Dump the dog treats. Dump the holy water. Stop with the like whining and the weird crawling sounds. Get out of here.
Packs laden with loot are often low
Well,
on
puppies, you have a good
supplies.
night. Thanks for saying hi and hello. Another one of these, sure. I'll take it. We do have a lot of scouting chance. Our scouting chance is like almost 100% probably. All right, more bugs. At least we have good hits with our dog friend.
Terrible
Of course, as soon as we camp. Now is when the crits are gonna come out, huh? Two damage, 4, 2 to 2. Oh, dog, what is your problem? I'm sorry, but this is the worst dog. You're not dead, but you're more dangerous, so I'm gonna kill you. Sorry, dog, you're not gonna get healed. At least not on that turn. Maybe you will on this turn. Okay, you can heal him now. And bleed yourself? I don't know what the point is of bleed resistance when he just bleeds himself literally every single time. I don't get it. What is this? Accuracy stone. Plus 4 accuracy, minus 1 speed.
So too will resistance.
Ugh. Dump the anti-venom. I'm starting to run out of space for anything here. Should use biscuits. Well, they're gone now. I should have used them. I should really use the biscuits if I'm gonna do that. Like, I've done that before where I get rid of them instead of using them. Like, just give them to the dog in every combat, you know? Oh, I just walked into it.
Cruel machinations.
I didn't mean to. But hey, you know what? Exsanguinate's gonna be up and ready to go on this guy, I think. Alright, we got scouting. We're gonna get scouting like every room, I think. We're so high. It's a scroll! Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. We'll only visit the brothel, plus 20% torch. Oh, dude, these are so bad. Even risk taker, minus 10 dodge. Cophobe, who cares? Sickly, who cares? Nocturnal, who cares? Yeah, Roz, listen. Your abilities suck, so get rid of them, please. Phengophobia, that's light, like plus stress if torch is high, so that's a good one to get rid of. Thank you for that. Moving on. Oh, you're low in health. I guess there was nothing in there. Makes sense, I guess. Hello, welcome, not Bill Murray. How's it going? And Viridi as well. Viridi, you're still alive. 100% of room battles. So there are 3 battles remaining, actually, which is kind of surprising. We can tell that there's no hunger, though. If we want, we could just eat all of this food, which is very interesting. I will eat 1 food. But yeah, because we know that all of these tiles have things on them, we know what there's not gonna be, and there's not gonna be starvation, so we can eat all the food for free. That's kind of cool. It's kind of nice that we know that. Brittany's been here for a long time. How'd you miss them? I mean, I don't know. Focusing on a lot of things here. Hey, if you get a second hello,
The slightest lapse in concentration.
dude, I'd be happy to get a second hello. You get second hello? Abe really notices me saying hi anymore, says Lady Aranine. I said hi to you, did I not? Pretty sure I did. Oh my god, I should have gotten more dog biscuits. That was an awful turn. I hate to say it, but that was a pretty awful turn. We missed two important hits there. You are dead, so the only thing left is a bone rabble. We can stall. Now this also says negative healing skills. I don't know if that applies to the restoration buff, but I'm gonna still give it to the Houndmaster here. 0020 needs that heal. And if the flagellant bleeds himself, I don't get it. I do not get it. Is it a guaranteed bleed or something? Let us be done with this rabble. His name is Rabble. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. But I love the crit heals on that, by the way. Good dodge. I need a bandage. You're gonna be fine. A sapphire. We gotta take that along.
Promises success.
Well, if we know that we can eat the food, let's eat the food and take a sapphire, and then probably screw the citrine. Let's spend a quick moment here. What do we have? What are we collecting out of this mission? So we got a bunch of money, some busts, a journal page, 3 trinkets, and then we have some torches, a skeleton key, medicinal herbs, and a shovel remaining. So these are the things we can get rid of. We can actually get rid of the shovel because we now know that there's not going to be any walls coming up. That's nice. We need the torch. I'm not going to use the books. The pack contains loot.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy
Can't take the
alike.
money. I'd like the journal page. I'm gonna get rid of the shovels for that, just so it doesn't show up again in the future. That is a treasure chest, so we're gonna save the key for it. So what we're gonna do is actually get rid of the torch for the gold because it'll stack. Medicinal herbs we don't. Now we don't need them. We can take the jade. Min-maxing the loot. But we can do that now.
Glittering gold.
Trinkets and baubles.
Paid for in blood.
And this is not a bad fight. A little annoying, but you know, as long as we don't get hit too badly, this will be fine. Stormworm, welcome. How's it going? How's the Dangus dungeon going so far? Pretty well, all things considered. I don't know why the flagellant keeps bleeding himself. Other than that, can't complain too much. I'm poor though, I'm very poor, I need more money. But like, what the heck is going on with the bleeding? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't care about that little damage.
Precision.
I love the crit.
Power.
Now you're at 0. Plus 20% bleed skill chance. Would that actually make him more likely to bleed himself?
Pride precipitates
I'm starting to hate this
dizzy
reclaim
fall.
ability because it doesn't seem to work the way I want it. The way I want it to work is just don't bleed yourself. Surprised. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, no, I'm not an idiot, but I just realized plus 20% bleed skill chance. The reclaim has a larger chance of applying the bleed on top of the negation of the bleed resist, so it cancels out. So really, his bleed skill is not 140, it's 160. So the probability of it landing is like 75% or something like that. I'm not right on the math. I'm lazy. But that's what's going on there. I understand now. I'm a bit of a fool. We should be able to kill the one in the back. Yeah, I still want a sniper shot him. It's a good crit, a little bit of an overkill, but I'll take it. Alpha Murray says, I thought it was a guaranteed self-bleed. It could be, honestly. I don't remember if it was or not from my previous time playing Darkest Dungeon, but I think that explains why it's definitely happening at a higher frequency than what I was expecting. Because I am increasing his bleed skill chance, so it's probably not applying correctly. Speed 7. Honestly, if you get a turn, I don't care. I would love a turn first, and I did get one. So now you're dead. Not you, but you suck anyways. Hook where it hurts. That hurts. Also, there's no reason to keep the medicinal herbs. They do not remove self debuffs that get applied like this one here. So the healing skill and healing receive debuff, they don't do anything. For you, I mean, 5 damage around. The bola could actually kill him. Didn't, but if it did, we would be done with combat anyways. This does put you in a position where the Jester can kill you, but I guess the Jester could have hit you regardless. What's your speed? 3. Your speed is 1. Your speed is 4. Your speed is 3. I'm just gonna go for the kill. Glad I did, because you would have had a turn. So we did get some more stuff.
So clearly in view.
We'll get rid of the jade for the crest.
Trick of the light.
Continue adventuring. This is the last thing remaining to do. Should have snuffed out the torch, but we did get some loot.
First test. Now it must be carried home.
So we got a lot of loot from this. A lot of loot. We have a pack laden with loot and low on supplies. But we're leaving, so it doesn't matter.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work, ending them.
For 7 slots, we actually got a lot of gold from that. And 20 crests. And some people are even level 2, which means I'm not going to take them out on a mission until there's a boss mission. Gothic. Weird reconstruction healing up. Does this raise the minimum heal to 1? Because that's the only way I could see that being a good quirk. Stress faster. Fast healer, plus healing skills while camping. Pretty trash. And, bloodthirsty. Fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Roz gets rid of one nasty quirk, gets another nasty one to replace it. Although Warrior of Light is pretty good for a damage upgrade. Not bad, not bad. It is a very oddly specific quirk. There's another one that's like, you get more healing from the Vestal healing. There's one of them where you get more...
caused this great foulness.
Blueprint awarded.
That I must rely upon you to set it right.
There's one that's like, you get more stress relief from the Jester's ability. There's very like targeted quirks, which I don't really love. Oh my god. Lord of Potato's debauchery has reached new heights, whereabouts unknown. Engaged in pleasures of the flesh and recovered 65 stress. Our abomination is having the time of his life. But recovered stress and is no longer fearful. Recovered stress remains in prayer. Recovers stress. Unquiet mind may not meditate while in town. That's fine. The wishing to remain in prayer, that can give you like a pretty... It can give you like a positive and a negative, right? Like the negative is you don't want to pray, and the positive is like you're beneficial for the next quest. Like you have less stress or more speed or something. I always forget how that works. But we also have a blueprint, which means we can go to the districts tab and build a building. The Mill, Geologic Study Hall, Tainted Well, Miasmal Orchard. Heroes will no longer suffer random hunger checks. Seems rather overpowered, although I suppose that's kind of like endgame stuff. Gem inventory stacking increased by 1. That's kind of like nifty. These are all things that you get for the shards from the Color of Madness DLC, which we got to do at some point. Holy Water increases buffs. Laudanum adds a stress resist buff. That's kind of nice. Medicinal herbs add a disease resist buff. Antivenom adds a blight resist buff. Red Hook, Bank, which I'm not going to build. Cartographer's Camp, Torchlight is more beneficial. That just seems nice, but it's 300 crests. Good lord. Granary, healing up when eating. Some food for free. Only 60 busts, which is not that bad. Puppet Theater. Puppet Theater is extremely good because you get idle stress relief in town. So if you just leave someone at like, 50 stress, after 5 weeks, they'll go down to 0. It's actually kind of nice. I open up this menu behind there accidentally. And then we get 2 bottles of the blood per week. Very good if you're having a hard time keeping the blood topped up. House of the Yellow Hand, Bounty Hunter, Grave Robber, and Highwayman, 4% crit, 5% scouting, Altar of Light, better stun, resist, and healing skills on the Vestal and the Flagellant. That actually seems kind of nice, but it's 200 pieces of paper. Training Ring, accuracy and max HP for 300 crests, 110 pieces of paper, 75 crests. Hey, at least that one is cheap. Only for the Jester. Minus 10% stress, plus 2 speed, finale, plus 20% down, 20% damage. They're all extremely expensive, but I guess that's kind of the point because they do provide pretty good buffs. I like the Granary for the free food though. That might be an early one to get to, but we can't afford any of them, so let's not worry about that. What do we need? Stress relief would be nice, but let's check out the next mission first. This party did do a pretty admirable job. We could let them go out again, or we could remove things like Risk Taker, Bloodthirsty, and whatnot. Let's check out the trinkets. Hellion only trinket, 15% max HP, negative stun resist. Leper, Crimson Court, trinket for that, which I don't really want to do. We should plan for it, because I think I know what to expect. Maybe. I don't remember if you actually get Yield Crocodile in that one. Lower stress, lower death blow resist from the Book of Holiness. Knight's Crest from the Weld. Man-at-Arms patch. Ooh, low stress, better healing skills from the Vestal. That is extremely good. That's extremely good. We might want to do this then. The Siren could be the next mission because I like getting, you know, healing up trinkets. They really make your healers significantly better, and so that's a healing up trinket. So if we were gonna do this in the Cove, who would we bring? We would want to bring people who are good against the Siren. Siren occupies position 1 and 2, then 2 and 3. It's a 2 wide minion. From the back, does this is an odd question. Can heroes target anyone from the back when they get taken? Because I know what the Siren does. The Siren, spoilers, I played this game multiple times. And there's multiple playlists of it from me up on YouTube as well. But the Siren takes over your minions. So when they get taken over, they get put in the back. Can the Leper still attack with Chop from the back? The answer is I don't know. But we do have a Cove Explorer for scouting chance. Antsy, plus 20 stress when idle in the cove? Or sorry, idle in the town for a week? Your stress just goes up forever? Fredacula, what? You are like, the Grave Robbers are the worst units I've had so far. They've been pretty bad. Manic for money, minus 2% crit. Scouting chance in the Cove. I do feel like a healer could be pretty good for this, and it is a boss fight. Dude, I need more Vestals. We haven't found any yet. And then what was it? Someone had a Cove Explorer. Antsy could take you along. I do like the Abomination, but if they get taken and transform, it's very awkward. We don't need you. Could take along a Hellion, but they are like very, very, very dangerous if they get taken over. Put the Conscience off guard. Those have to be removed at some point. Dun, 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 dun. Warrens. I have a Jester with Cove Explorer, but they're really bad at the Cove. Really bad at the Cove. Kind of like... Riposte is an interesting one, because if we actually do get attacked, then the Riposte could end up hitting our unit on the enemy team. So I don't know if I would want to do that. Sort by level. Arbalest is not that bad. I'd want to pump up dodge and debuff resist on units though. What about a what about Twig Breaker, Yield, Plague Doctor for stunning for decent stun chance and decent blight chance, which I don't think the Siren would be too resistant to. We have a Vestal for healing. There may be a Grave Robber for random pick to the facing, throwing daggers and whatnot. In fact, we could even... Don't they have an ability that's good against Blighted? Yeah. Plus damage against Blighted targets. So Thrown Dagger actually does seem like it might work with the party of a Blighter. And then from the front line position, what if we roll... Could roll a Shield Breaker, you know, apply even more Blight. You can't do that from the second, or from the front position though. Could have applied even more Blight. You can always Shadow Fade back to lunge, forward 2, plus damage against Blighted as well on the lunge. It's very interesting that this unit has the ability to do bonus damage with the lunge. It's very interesting. A leper would be cool, hee. I don't think I want a leper. I worry about the leper just chopping up one of my people if they can in fact act from the back line. I feel like this could be okay just to do damage and then I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, that actually could work. Like Shadow Fade back, like you could actually be in the front on that fight, Shadow Fade back, lunge forward, and then we can pierce and puncture when necessary. Actually, you can Adder's Kiss from the front, which moves you back 1. You'll move forward, you can move back, so it'll then be, oh god, where'd they go? Then it'll be like this. Plague Doctor can still attack, although they can't stun from this position. The lunge forward would move everyone back, and then you just wouldn't use anything that moves you back from this position. You would just use like Pierce or something. That'd be a very awkward, like, you know, set of moves, but I kind of like it. That could be kind of interesting. Okay. So if we were doing this, I mean, this is all about testing, you know? If we were doing this, what would our trinkets be? Trap and Scouting, give it to you. Bleed and Blight skill chances. Blight skill chance would be nice on the Plague Doctor, although Stunning would also be very nice on the Plague Doctor. Do we have anything for Stunning? Yes, Witch's Vial. Might want to grab that then. If we're gonna do Stunning, I actually would very much like to also stack up like debuff skills, because I'm pretty certain that the Siren's ability is a debuff technically. So if we you know, stack these debuff charms on people, they'd be less likely to be taken over. I don't care if the Vestal gets taken over. We can put Blight skill chance on the Shield Breaker, which is good. You have a debuff, you have a stun as opposed to Blight. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Because doesn't your... Oh, it lowers accuracy. Do you have a debuff? Nope. Do you have a debuff? Yes, Poison Darts is the debuff that we want there. In fact, you could just use Poison Darts from that position and constantly stack up the Blight on enemies. It's actually 4 rounds of Blight as opposed to the standard 3 rounds of Blight plus Blight reduction chances. So I like that. So if we're doing that, then what we can do is give everyone some upgraded abilities. I actually have a lot of cash, which is nice for this mission. Let's give you this. I'm just gonna upgrade all your abilities. This. I will unlock Poison Darts, Lunge, Pick to the face, and on the Shield Breaker we will unlock... Impale could be a really good one. What am I not using? I'm not using Puncture. So we can get rid of puncture, and we can replace that with either impale or expose. Expose bypasses stealth. We can replace it with, oh, right, Adder's Kiss too, which is blight in the front line. It does a lot of damage. I kind of like it. So we'd use this, impale and captivate. Maybe try this and you know, skip serpent sway for a little bit. Okay, give it a shot anyways. You're less capable of moving yourself around, but it still seems, you know, pretty decent. So up that and up that. Decent enough. Then upgrade the blacksmith. We can't. I need another piece of paper. I'll trade portraits for papers like usual. How many papers do I need? 8 papers. This will do it.
Fan the flames,
and then you know what?
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
I'm gonna take some more papers and make the upgrades cheaper.
In the
And
end,
then we can give
every
everyone
plan relies upon a strong arm.
extra dodge and health and speed. No, speed is the weapon upgrade, but this is still decent. All right, so a couple of people have a little bit of stress, but we'll camp before the boss fight anyways. Okay, and then we have a little bit of gold that we can kind of do whatever we want with. If we have gold, we can remove things like Hieromania, experiences religious visions and delusions. Please get rid of that. Then Roz, get rid of Bloodthirsty. Just to get rid of things that we know that are bad and we don't want them. We don't really need to worry about stress relief. Forgot to look at the stagecoach. No healers, but there's an antiquarian.
She searches
which
where others will not go.
Means that finally
And sees what others will not see.
we have a red bearskin, guilty conscience, hard noggin. And do we need any of these other units? Do we have enough occultists? Do we have enough bounty hunters? I have 1 bounty hunter and 1 occultist. Having another occultist could be kind of nice. They are kind of like a backup healer.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Okay. Stormworm says they changed how the charm works some time ago. Well, we'll find out after we do the mission. If they changed it, you know what? I'll learn the hard way. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.